Hello, good day everyone. This is Chiaki Aira Segundo and I am presenting the collaborative projects and technology tools for collaborative work. And before I start, I want you to ask yourself that what if in future you will become an educator? What learning tools would you like to use in order to have a better result? Okay. And after this discussion, for sure that you will have an insight to what learning tools you will use when you become an educator. Okay. And for our learning objectives, first as we want to know what is collaborative projects and the difference between the problem-based projects or the project-based project, and to know what are technology tools for collaborative work, and to know the importance of technology tools in teaching and learning process. And for our rules, please listen attentively and take note the important topics that we will discuss today. Okay, and lesson for the day, I have here the quotation from Jenny Arledge said that technology can become the wings that will allow the educational world to fly farther and faster than ever before if we will allow it. And do you believe that technology was so important nowadays in our today's generation? Yes, that is true. It is now becoming important part in our today's generation because everything that we have are with touch of technology. Like now we are using headphones, we are using laptops for our presentation. Okay? And but we need to remind ourselves that technology will never replace a great teachers, but in the hands of a great teachers, it is transformational. So keep that in your mind. And now we will learn what is collaborative projects. It is the practice of segmenting students into groups and having them work in specific roles according to their strengths. It is awesome activities to bring your students together to create ownership in the school. Okay. And the group work towards a specific goal like presentation or project. So each member of the groups are responsible for a different part of the projects. Like they are or they shared what they have learned to achieve their common goal. And they sharing their ideas and put into their own words the issues arising from a particular topic. Okay? And do you believe that classroom is a place where students grow mentally and academically regardless of any subjects? And as a future educator or as a teacher, what can we do to transform 21st century education? Okay. And people tend to confuse the term with one another, although they are sound familiar, but both have different approaches. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the project based learning versus the problem based learning. Although they are sound familiar, however, project based learning will lead to different result than problem based learning. And when we say project based learning, it is an individual or group activity that goes on over a period of time, resulting in a product presentation or performance, and it involves both the teacher and the students. So often involves authentic tasks that solve real world problems. And you know what? In project-based learning, there are guidelines that they are following in order to let the students work together to investigate and respond to an authentic questions. Okay, and generally, the project based learning involves both the teacher and the students. So, through this approach, students are actively explore real world challenges. Now, we will discuss what is the problem based learning. It is a teaching pedagogy that is student centered. It is an approach where the goals are set. It is also quite structured in the way that the teaching occurs and the teaching method in which complex real world problems are used. Okay, so when we say problem based learning, it is basically students work together to solve a problem that may lead to numerous results. So, in other words, there is no right or wrong answers. Instead, there are many sets of reasonable outcomes. Okay, so the project based learning and the problem based learning share several characteristics. So, both are instructional strategies that are intended to engage students in authentic, real world tasks to enhance their learning. Okay, and to elaborate more the information regarding with this two topic, so the difference between the project-based learning and problem-based learning is that in project-based learning, it is individual or group. For problem-based, it is groups. And in project-based, the teacher defines the problem. And in problem-based learning, the students define the problem. So that is the difference. And the teachers identifies action step, and in problem-based learning, students identify action step. And in project-based learning, they create a product, but in problem-based learning, they create a solution, metacognition. And the similarities are both are teacher as a guide, student-centered, real-world connections. Students are active learning, and self and peer assessment. Okay, and we also have similarities, and they are focused on an open ended question or problem and provide authentic application of content and skills. Emphasize students' independence and inquiry, and are longer and more multifaceted than traditional assignments. And the differences, again, the project based learning is often multidisciplinary, but the problem based learning is more often single subject. In project based, maybe lengthy like weeks or months, but in problem based, it is tend to be shorter. And in project based learning, it includes the creation of a product or performance for a relevant audience and often involves real world, fully authentic tasks and settings. In problem based learning, the product may simply be a proposed solution expressed in writing or in an oral presentation. And it more often uses case studies or fictitious scenarios as ill structured program. Okay, so these two strategies, both learning approaches are defined as student centered and include the teacher in the role of facilitator or a coach. So, in conclusion, both problem based and project based learning have their place in today. especially in the classroom. And it can also promote the 21st century learning. And these are the benefits of problem and project based learning. And it enhances the leadership, independence, self awareness, communication, problem solving, critical thinking, project management, teamwork and collaboration, research and information literacy. And I want to show you the favorite tools or technology tools that we are using for collaboration. Okay, the first tools that we have is the Google Drive. And it is a file sharing service like a virtual cloud that allows users to store and access files from almost any devices. And the beauty of the Google, it can or several people can contribute simultaneously. So it is truly designed for collaboration. And another great features of the Google application is that they can automatically save your work. So students or teachers' work will never be lost. Okay, and it is also great for assignment submissions like we are using Google Classroom. And also for real time discussions, we are using Google Meet. And that's awesome because today it is in demand and we are using online class. And that's very important application in order to deliver the quality education. And the second applications is Edmodo. And Edmodo is an educational network that aims at providing teachers with tools to help them connect and communicate with their students and parents. And one of the greatest advantages of Edmodo is that students and parents do not need to share their personal information or email addresses in order for them to create an account. And this Edmodo is global education network that empowers education to engage lifelong learners. And that's awesome. The third application is the Babbel.us. So it's an easy to use online brainstorming software. Okay. And this application is designed to help you stay focused on task by keeping the number of visible buttons to a minimum as you work. And you can also collaborate with your friends, colleagues, classmates in a real time classroom. And the third application, or the fourth, rather, the fourth application that we are using for collaboration is Wikispaces. And Wikispaces are free public wikis that anyone can edit. They serve as great classroom learning resources. And one of the feature of Wikispaces is that students can edit Wikis whatever topics the teacher chooses. And student can share their knowledge as well for that certain topics, as well as they can edit and correct those of their fellow students. Another feature is that teacher can monitor who has completed their editing because each time students edit edits on a wikis, it shows on the page. We also have Zoom. All right, and Zoom is a cloud-based video conferencing service you can use to virtually meet with others, either by video or audio only, or both, all while conducting live chats, and it lets you record those sessions to view later. It is just like the Google Meet. Okay, and you can use the Zoom as well when you have online class, meetings, and even when you are in church. So that is the power of technology. You can conduct or you can create a real time discussion. Another app is Prezi. So it is one of the coolest tools available for giving presentations, and a free version is available for people who do not mind all their presentations being made public. So those who are making presentations can share access to their work in progress and allowing them to be edited by group. And those are the technology tools for collaborative work, and we can use them in order to do collaborations with our colleagues, classmates, and with other people or with our friends. And now we will now discuss the importance of technology in the classroom. So the first importance of technology in the classroom, it provides teachers with more tools to support students. And students can learn via online videos, audiobooks, interactive online and online games, and more, all at their own pace. So, and because online content is easily updated, teacher and the students can immediately access the most recent information because students can learn in unique ways. And you can become a more effective educator by leveraging technology in classroom. The second is that students become active participant in learning process by using technology in the classroom. And technology in the classroom helps students engage with the material they're learning. And that's true because educational technology enables students to become active learners. So when you are using PowerPoints, you will catch the interest of your students. And students will also be motivated in studying when you are using technology or when you bring the technology in classroom. The third one is that technology in the classroom can advance their careers. So the educational technology field offers education professionals incredible opportunities to advance their career. So as more educational institutions adopt technology in the classroom, and as technology rapidly expand, new job opportunities in educational technology continue to emerge. So that is the importance of technology in the classroom. And combining technology with curriculum is a great way to create a collaborative learning environment. So when it comes to technology, the teachers integrate into their classroom the best they can. All right, so that's all for today. And if you want additional information, you can just simply visit the references I have here on the last slide. Thank you.